Thanks for joining us on Key Factors, presented by theraceguide.com.au. Stu and Mike here, as always, on a Thursday night to take you through the card of racing. It's Group 1 racing back at Randwick for the new year, so we've got plenty of best bets coming your way, plenty of multis in there as well, and plenty other bets on the card. And Mike, you told all the punters last week that you were going to be getting on early. The chips were in. It was all done early. Take us through the mood out there, mate.
The mood was stressful, Stuart. My 40th is coming up, but it feels like my 50th now. I was sure we got beat with All Saints Eve. Her shoulder was behind, but her nose was in front. We were chips in with a bunch of mates, 10 mates out there on Saturday. What a great start to the day it was, Stu.
It was. It wasn't just mates. It was race guide followers. It was all the punters out there. Well, it did drift, but, mate, you got the job done. Let's take a bob of the head, mate, because we deserve that.
You always need a bit of racing luck, but I put some back today, Stu. I back Curl Tuesday, who came second. So what can you do?
Well, you deserve it if you're backing that sort of horse to win, mate. Well, let's get on to it. Saturday, we are racing. The sun has been out, so track conditions, Mike, we're getting off a heavy track.
Very different track conditions on Saturday. It's not the bog we've had the last couple of months or 3 months. I don't know how long it's been. Fit horses, tough horses. They actually will accelerate on Saturday. Can you believe it? A soft track, maybe a 6, maybe even a 5. It could be on pace inside because they haven't gone back to the rail true for a long time, Stu.
All right, yeah, looking forward to that. And, mate, well, obviously it's Group 1 racing. We've got the Winx Stakes in race number 7, but wow, how many trials we had to look through to get that done, Mike. That's in our races this week, but what are the others we're looking at?
Yeah, once again, we needed help with that race, didn't we, on Twitter? Race 3, 1,600 metres, good benchmark race. Then straight through the middle, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8's an open race, but definitely a few roughies that could bob up there for sure. OK, so the Group 1 Winx Stakes is the highlight feature of the day in race number 7, but we are starting race number 3. It is over the mile. It's a benchmark 78, and New King, $6, well supported into $3.60. The son of Frankel didn't take long to register his first Aussie win. What a ride by J-Mac that was last start. Frosty Rocks on the second line. We know this horse will prove hard to get past on pace. He fought on well when New King went past. Loses Nash. Josh Parr jumps on. We've got Adana there on the third line, $6.50, racing well through the winter. This horse likes it wet. This is so, $7, comes through the midweeks for Anthony Cummings, beating Bar None, who is obviously there as well. We've got Rothenberg drawing wide in this race, and of course, Orsane, $10, chasing hard behind New King last start. And well, New King, Mike, this was some ride by J-Mac. He's in form. What a ride. Talking about racing luck, we backed this last start, and were we lucky? Maybe. It was strong late. But like you say, Stu, it was the perfect ride. Always slow to begin this horse, but snuck up the inside, somehow found the leader's back. The leader, Frosty Rock, screamed along at a strong tempo. He got the trail right to the 150, 200 metre mark, which never happens. Comes to the outside and surges late. The big question, Stu, can he pull it off again from a wider barrier?
Yeah, well, that is going to be the big question, Mike. And look, a horse like Frosty Rocks, I mean, you said it off the top, horses are going to be able to potentially quicken on Saturday.
Yeah, on pace helps. There's a weight turnaround. Any luck and he could beat him again.
All right, well, let's have a look at these horses coming through the midweeks here. We've got This Is So and, of course, Bar None. This time of year, Mike, we're always having a look at the midweeks. Obviously, some good horses coming through. They've got to progress. Can these two do it on Saturday?
Yeah, kind of hard to rate this one. It was 3 wide, no cover, but you could settle 3 wide, no cover this day and still win. The thing about this horse that you've got to like is Bar None had its back. Bar None gets past it, but it lifts right to the line. Look at its form last preparation, 1,600 metres steady tempo and Saturday grade. It found the line late for 5th. Tough horse, can settle near pace and maps well.
All right, you love that word lift. We were saying that on Saturday.
Winners lift, winners lift.
All Saints Eve. Let's have a look here. Mike, we are running our own little mini race here, as we always do on Key Factors. The top right-hand side of the screen, that is our mini race. But as always, the form, who's got the gold here?
Yeah, close race with the weight turnaround. New King and Frosty Rocks light them up, but not by much.
OK, so the two favourites out by a length, and progression this time of year all important.
He's a lovely horse by Franklin. Of course, he can improve that up. Cap Fever can improve that up as well, and Mercurial Lad has to improve. He wasn't fit enough last start. OK, so it's New King, the favourite, only out by a length from second favourite Frosty Rocks, and the distance. This is so. Steady tempo, 15.50 last start to a stronger tempo, 16. He'll love it. He surges late, and Monogirl back to 16, just too far for her last time. OK, so some nice value already creeping into the race here. This is so, and, well, it appears plenty of these love a drying track. Yeah, most fine. Firming, Adana, a bit of a risk. Orsian away from Rose Hill, a risk. Bar None away from his home track, a risk. And Carp Fever's away from his home track as well.
Okay, so New King still by that length from Frosty Rocks, This Is So, and Monagle, and position in run. Well, a few here just catch up to the fade.
Yeah, Frosty Rocks and Mercurial, as long as they don't cut each other up, they get great on-pace runs, and This Is So can be much closer to the pace on Saturday.
Okay, so New King out in front there right until the end. Frosty Rocks and This Is So levelling up late. And, well, Mike, New King, a lot of people are already on this horse, $6 into $3.60. It's there, but it has got company.
Yeah, New King, who knows whether James Mack can pull off the perfect ride again. I am not backing him at $3.60. If he does it, good on him. He's a fantastic jockey, but This Is So back to the home track for him.
Yep.
Tough, near pace, sticking on late. And Monagle, we backed her last up. Maybe it was too heavy, maybe it was too far. A specky at $20 as well.
It has been racing well throughout the winter. So there's a look at race number 3 to kickstart things at Royal Randwick on Saturday. The next we're going to look at is race number 5. It is the Show County Quality 1,200 metres at Group 3 level. And, well, Funstar very well supported again, as always, this horse. $3.10 into $2.90, resuming, beaten a short price favourite, and obviously the Vinery, Queen of the Turf versus the older mares, the end of the last preparation. It's been hitting the line well in its trials, as have a few of these. Special reward, $5.50. 3 starts for the Lees camp in the autumn. 2 big wins. It's got some progression. We've got Rohiran, $7. It's racing well as well. Stablemate Deprive winning the race last year. Well tuned up in some trials. We've got Wild Planet, $8.50. Tough and reliable. Back in Sydney after a full Melbourne autumn preparation, and in and up, $15 into $10. Not many better racing through the winter, and it's been the punter's palette. Some odds over the winter, but Funstar, Mike, this horse is all quality, and who knows where it can go this spring.
Fantastic horse. Filly by Adelaide. I owned a horse by Adelaide. Wasn't quite as quick as her, was she? Now she's in the breeding barn. But what a great horse. Comes to the outside here. This is 1,400 metres. First up, last preparation. So obviously a furlong further than this preparation. Gets to the outside, runs on well. Probabile, very strong late. But maybe a soft track is not ideal for her. So out of those two, leaning towards Funstar. But once again, Stu, it is short on Saturday. Can she produce this again? Yeah,
such a massive discrepancy in the market too. We've got Probable $12, I think. Funstar, $2.90.
Yeah, just the softer ground. I think it's against the Kiwi just a bit.
All right, well, let's have a look at Wild Planet now, and you'll see in the race guide that this is a very tough, reliable horse. And, well, this is why. This is a day. Here it is. Mike, these are the horses we love on Key Factors. This horse just doesn't seem to really give up in its races at all.
No, it doesn't. It's got those two qualities you love. It's got tactical speed and fight to the finish, which is always a good horse to bet on. Gets on pace, fights hard, gets run down by a horse called Crone, who's got great heavy track form. The horse on the outside is Classic Legend.
Wow.
Previous form around Rounio, came 5th in a Stradbroke. Forseeker form as well at Randwick. Handles every single condition under the sun, from a firm 2 to a heavy 10. Rock solid.
All right, Classic Legend form there from the trial, from the replays. Let's have a look now at this race, Mike, in some detail here. And, well, there's obviously a lot of form on the board here, Mike. These are some serious horses.
Yeah, seriously good. Funstar, Special Reward Row here, and Wild Planet, all good horses. Light up the favourites.
Okay, it's favourites to start it, so hopefully Key Factors can push us into a winner. And progression, well, a few of these that aren't the favourites.
Probable had the 2 trials, so that gets her tuned up for this. I Am Superman, he's green. He doesn't do the right thing always, but he can improve. And Le Romain, first up sometimes, can show up at odds.
Okay, and what about out to the distance?
Well, the 1,200 is the risk for Probable, Funstar, and I Am Superman's never won over 6 furlongs before. Okay,
so Special Reward Row here and Wild Planet, they enjoyed that. Funstar's got a little bit of catching up to do here, Mike. Track conditions.
Yeah, edge off Randwick. Le Romain, Wild Planet should both love it.
Okay, so it's now Wild Planet by a length. There's a nice little race. Some value in here, Mike, and position in run. The favourite is still a few lengths back.
There's a few clear-cut speed maps. This is one of them. Special Reward leads Wild Planet on his hammer, and Le Romain in the box seat.
All right, Le Romain right there at value as well, Mike. But, wow, Wild Planet on top there for position in run, and it headed the ratings there, Mike. $8.50. We've got some value here. What are all these favourite backers thinking about Funstar? It's on the line there with Probable. That's the way they finished early last preparation. Wow.
Funstar will be a fun watch, but she is not a bet at $2.90. She's a great horse. I might back her second and third up, but I'm not backing her first up with those odds. Wild Planet each way all day. And Le Romain, maybe check the yard, but he can show up at $20 as well.
All right, Wild Planet there, $8.50 each way in race number 5. We'll stick around after the break. We've got the feature coming your way, as well as a few more from Royal Randwick. Welcome back to Key Factors, presented by theraceguide.com.au. We are having a look at Royal Randwick this weekend. What a card of racing it is. The next we're looking at is the Toy Show, race number 6, 1100 metres, Group 3 level for the fillies and mares. And Adelong resuming here, winner 6 of 8. Oh, this horse, what a preparation it had last time. 3 from 4 in the autumn, bolted in her only start here, right down on 53 kilos. It is $2.10 favourite. Sweet Deal on the second line, $5. 2 quiet trials. Loved her win in the Triscay Fresh last time. Seasons, $7 on the next line. Another nice trial was also in that Triscay, albeit well beaten. Invictus Salute, $9.50. And Yamazaki, $11 resuming. Form around him and up last preparation, which ties in through Adelong here. But Adelong, you'd expect, it's been well supported, Mike. It gets on pace. It's going to get a good there on Saturday.
Talking about horses with tactical speed that kick, that fight hard. What a ripper she is. On pace last start. She's had a bit of a let-up since this. Gets on pace, shows that tactical speed, kicks hard, and just that last 100 or 150 metres, she shows she loves her racing and fights hard right to the line. This is a harder race for sure, but the sky's the limit. She's still got upside as well, Stu.
Yeah, look, just one of those horses you like to back, isn't it? Just gets out there, does her thing, and, well, it's just got the will to win.
Yeah, in and up behind, won his next 2 races. The form is rock solid, the time was fine, can definitely win.
OK, well, let's go back to the Triscay. This is a Group 3 level, 15th of February, so this is early last preparation. And, well, Seasons was $5 here. Got beaten 4.3 lengths, obviously goes on and races behind the horses like Fasika, the next start, Mike. But Sweet Deal, you know, has it now found its best mark?
She is a beast, an absolute beast. Top class, Group 1, Group 2 level mare. Huge in the yard, strong, muscular. And look at this, absolutely demolishes them. Her 2 trials on very heavy tracks have been fine. She'll be fit first up. She finds James McDonald. She is a real racehorse, just like Adelong.
Yeah, wow, strong and powerful. Just put that field away nice and easy in the end. Let's have a look at this race now for all the key factors. That's what we're going to need to help you find a winner here on the day at Royal Randwick, Mike. The form, obviously a lot of that winter form through Adelong, yeah?
Adelong just gets the form, but Sweet Deal was very, very good in a Group 1 with the conditions against last start. Yeah. Key factors coming for her.
All right, very, very true. Well, let's see who gets the progression and the favourites that we'll like.
Yeah, still improving. Sweet Deal, so good fresh last preparation. Seasons and Invictus Salute, sometimes they need the run, so check the yard. OK, so it's Adelong out by a length here from Sweet Deal and Seasons, and will that all change here with the distance? Well, it's just the question I've got for Sweet Deal. Is she sharp enough for 1100 metres? I was worried with Witherspoon in the race. But now that Witherspoon's come out, she might settle closer to the pace. OK,
yeah, good point. So Adelong out by a length from Seasons, Mike. Track conditions, well, there's a kicker for Sweet Deal.
Yeah, that rating was based on her very heavy track run last start. Drying conditions on Saturday, she'll be so hard to beat.
Wow, so this really is looking like a favourites race. We've got the first 2, Adelong, Sweet Deal, out in front of Seasons. And, well, there you go. Seasons levels up with position in run.
Well, yeah, this was with Witherspoon in the field, so maybe Seasons and Invictus Salute don't get the perfect trail they would have before, but Seasons box seat 1100 metres does suit her.
OK, well, that's where the key factors... Well, I thought it would help us a little bit more, Mike. We're still left with 3 on top. We've had a look at that race because you obviously like it. 3 key chances in this race, but $2.10, we're not going to be thrill-seeking on that one.
Watch the yard. They've all come off a break. They're all very good mares. Adelong, Sweet Deal have fight.
Yep.
Seasons does not have fight, so she needs to be very, very fit in the yard. But 1100 metres is perfect for her. Sweet Deal and Seasons at the odds, but Adelong can definitely win as well.
All right, so a nice yard watch there, but Sweet Deal for us as the best bet, which takes us to race number 7. It is the Winx Stakes, the first Group 1 of the new racing season, over 1400 metres. And, well, I just hope you've all done your trial form because you would have had to pick the winner of this race. Let's get it started. Master of Wine, $6.50, kept raising the bar in the autumn on the heels of some world-class horses there in the Queen Elizabeth. It could be a potential star. $6.50 favourite here with Very Elegant. Second to Adib in the Queen Elizabeth. We know how classy this horse is. Dreamforce there, $7 drawing out. Group 1 George Ryder winner, holding off the Bostonian. The drier the better for him. The Bostonian right there in behind, $7.50. The Canterbury Stakes winner before chasing home Dreamforce. First time to the 1400. Conte Patiro, some nice money there Thursday, 11 into the $8.50. The dual Group 1 winner in the autumn, the Coolmore, the Queen of the Turf, Timmy Clark on all 4 rides last preparation. And Melody Bell, well, it's $10, and can the punters forgive that run, Mark?
Not me. That was last, wasn't it? The dark art of picking barrier trials, Stu. Here we go. Which one do you like? They're not flat out, so you don't quite know how good they're going. But we've gone to Twitter again, Racing Twitter, to get some help. Conte Patiro, JR loved the intent. This mare is definitely wound up to run a big race first up. Nathan liked Brandenburg. He's such a genuine horse, isn't he? Fights on right to the line. Yep. Dean Watling and Jalen picked out Star of the Seas. Finds the line very well late. A beautiful type that likes wet tracks. Up to you at home. I like Conte Patiro. She's definitely wound up. She's definitely going to show intent on Saturday.
Even since we've been in here, been on the radio, he's been looking at some trial watches there. The producer's had a few opinions as well. So many opinions going into this race. Let's have a look now. Master of Wine. Well, look, it's nowhere near winning this trial, but you don't need to be because it's a class horse. And what do we take out of this with Zabrowski up there as well? In the
we could have shown the Queen Elizabeth, couldn't we? It was 3 wide, no cover, so strong on the outside. This horse could absolutely be a freak. I remember he was getting well backed and getting beaten by horses like Juniper back in a couple of carnivals ago. Yeah. But he is the real deal. He is a Group 1 horse. Josh Reed liked this trial. So did William Reap. William Reap pointed out that maybe he won't show intent on Saturday. Bigger targets later in the spring. Yeah,
very good point. Okay, a lot of opinions there from Twitter and a lot of opinions here from us as well. So let's have a look at this race. I don't know how we're going to get it started, Mike, because there are so many great horses in this race. What a race to start.
Yeah, the Bostonian's got great recent form, very elegant and Master of Wine. Perhaps the best recent form. Light them up as well.
Okay, well, that tells me that Dreamforce has a hell of a lot of ground to make up here, Mike, but who has got progression?
I just don't know what to do with Dreamforce. Off a terrible run, the trials were only flat. We could have given him loads of progression to his last prep first up rating, but we didn't. Flit second up, she can improve off a heavy track. Imogen can improve, and Melody Bell has to improve.
All right, so a few to improve, but it's very elegant. Master of Wine and the Bostonian. And what about this distance?
Yeah, 14 definitely helps Melody Bell. She's just that few lengths behind, though.
Okay, so the only one with gold there is Melody Bell, and a drying track here. Well, let's say it should suit them all fresh.
Most of them, yeah, fresh, but Flit, a big, beautiful, long-striding filly, or mare now. She should love the sticky Randwick, I think. Okay,
so the first Group 1 of the season, very elegant Master of Wine, the Bostonian. We have a winner.
Yep, the Bostonian. He's never barrier trialled in his life, so God knows how he's going. Conte Patiro on pace, been hammered in those trials. They're both going to show intent, and they'll both be right on the pace as well.
Yeah, you know, the Waterhouse Bot stable is going to have that horse ripe to go. But all right, so it's the Bostonian out by a length from the classy favourites, and also Conte Patiro there, Mike. Look, $6.50 the field. Well, what have we got there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4 that are under $10. Look, they're all the top raters, though, so interesting. Is it that sort of race you can come back to the top raters?
I think so, and very elegant Master of Wine. I like them both a lot. Yep. But are they going to show the intent to win? Are they going to go back in the pack and hope for some luck? The Bostonian and Flit, they're both here to win this Group 1 on Saturday. And Conte Patiro's in the mix as well. But if it firms up, she's a bit of a risk, I think.
Who has got the intent to win the first Group 1 of the season? Hopefully it's the Bostonian there for us. Let's wrap it up now. Race number 8, 1,400 metres. It's a benchmark 88 late in the day, and another open field here in terms of the betting. We've got Canaan, $6 into the $5, resuming the excitable, reliable man gelding. Maiden winner to a Group 3 Frank Packer plate winner in its second preparation. Minted, a little bit of support, $8 into $5.50. Negative ride laters, but draws well here. First go 1,400 metres. Poetic Charmer, $6, has come back super. Kept charging it, his latest to win. Maps well in this race as well. Just Thinkin's been off the scene for a long time at $8. Didn't see him in the autumn. Timmy Clark will have him rolling in this, one would think. And of course, Nudge there, $12 resuming. Went all the way through to the major 3-year-old fillies races in the autumn, including a 4th in the ATC Oaks. And then, of course, Mike Canaan. A lot of people are talking about horses going forward in the spring. This could be one also.
Yeah, exciting horse. Very big win over a distance or a middle distance last preparation. How well is he going into this? This is another bit of guesswork in barrier trials. Look, I guess the thing, they've trialled twice together, Nudge and Canaan. And I think from both trials, you can sort of sell that Nudge is probably slightly more muscular, slightly faster, and the trials are slightly better. Canaan's come up favourite, Stu. He's a surge horse that needs a tempo, and 14 might just be too sharp for him.
Well, there you go, mate. You said there's a few stats in there, Mike. See, a lot of people can just be looking at these trials, but I like what you've said there. You've got to think about that when you've got a favourite.
Yeah, trials like a stayer, and he is a stayer.
All right, well, there's a look at a couple of horses there. Let's have a look now, Poetic Charmer. I mentioned off the top, this horse has come back an absolute treat. You Make Me Smile. Well, it did race, obviously, on Thursday, so probably not likely to back up on Saturday. We will see. But Poetic Charmer, Mike, we were on this day. It was nice value, and it's going around good value again this week.
Yeah, we're on both You Make Me Smile and Poetic Charmer. Poetic Charmer, good to the line, very strong late. Love the strong tempo in this race. And up to 1,400 metres could suit, as long as the tempo doesn't back off too much. Why, oh why, did You Make Me Smile go to Hawkesbury on Thursday?
You're cursing.
I know it's a pipe dream, but if he backs up over 1,400 metres on 52 kilograms with a 6 kilogram swing, that was his race.
Mate, you might just have to become a trainer or a very influential owner.
No, trainers are much smarter than me, mate, trust me.
All right, well, let's have a look. Race number 8 now. We've had a look at a few replays. Hopefully the pockets are full late in the day. The tab handicap, race number 8, Mike. Who's got the form?
Yeah, Canane does come from black type form, and You Make Me Smile at the weights. Light him up, even though he's probably not running.
OK, well, we can't tell that on a Thursday. It's still in there for the purpose of this show. So let's have a look. Key factors, progression.
Yeah, McCormick can improve second up, so can Cinque Deo. Was backed first up and can definitely do something here second up.
OK, so some gold bars for those at bigger odds, actually, down the bottom of the page. Of course, the distance here.
Yeah, he must have had some problems, Minter, but finally gets deep into a preparation, up to 1,400 metres. It looks like he will love it.
OK, that's really interesting to see. Obviously, all the race guide profiles will have it as that as well, Mike. Track conditions, a couple here at odds.
Yeah, a bit sticky, edge off, we're guessing, but I think Yonkers will like it, and Cinque Deo can only improve off a very heavy track.
OK, key factors are meant to help us find the winner, mate. We've got 4 crossing the line together, but You Make Me Smile. The horse is probably not running, puts its nose out.
He leads on his own. You can imagine him leading and winning. Cinque Deo lighted up as well.
All right, well, there it is. You Make Me Smile, out by a length from the favourites, but it looks a pretty open race, Mike. And, of course, the biggest question is that horse, You Make Me Smile, might not be running if it doesn't back up. So we've got to take that into consideration. It looks nice value, though. Let's hope it gets a run. And, well, Yonkers is a bit of value there too, Mike. And Poetic Charmer a couple of lengths in behind. But what are we going to do here?
This is a great race for specking one at odds. You Make Me Smile, if he does run, is a bet.
OK.
But what are the odds of him running? So don't back it. Or you can bet him all. You get your money back. Yonkers as well. Here's a good roughie. But look at the trial of Cutter deal as well.
Yep.
Soft track, $31. He's a good each way play too.
All right, sounds like we're looking for value in race number 8 there at Royal Randwick. Stick around after the break. Plenty more coming your way. We've got all the other races to look at, and of course our feature, multis, and our $100 hot seat. Welcome back to Key Factors, presented by theRaceGuide.com.au. It is Group 1 racing at Royal Randwick this weekend. Everyone is looking forward to it, especially those that are lucky enough to be out there. I know it's all sold out. We were there last week, Mike. We were up and cheering. So for those that are out there or for those that are home having a bet, we've had a look at 5 races, but there's plenty more, obviously highlighted by the Group 1 Winx Stakes, but there's nice bets early on in the card as well you like.
Maybe chips in Desert Path rate. No, I can't do it again. So 370 race 1's a very, very hard race. Pinnacle Prince, probably about the right price, but 380 can win. This is So We Do Like, each way at $7 from near pace. Dame Giselle, look, I think she gets nearer the pace at 420, so hard to beat. Wild Planet, each way play of the day. Sweet Deal, well, 2 each way plays a day at $5. The Bostonian, check the yard at $7.50. You Make Me Smile, if he runs, will win. And Best Stone, if the track dries out, will win too.
All right, liking the confidence, mate. This is a good. We're getting a drying track at Randwick. Now, mate, the $100 hot seat last week, you just went all out, $100 straight in. You took it out. But we're not going that short this week.
Never in doubt. Race 3.
A nose.
Spreading across 3. If James Mack gets New King home again, good on him. But we're going around at $20. This is So $7. Monagle, a good roughie at 21. And Frosty Rocks on pace with the rail back to the true. And there's the each way play of the day. Money where our mouth is. $30 each way. Wild Planet. Big odds, I think, at $8.50 near pace.
I like this, mate. The stars seem to be aligning here. So nice each way plays there featuring in your $100 hot seat. That profit is going to get into the positive for 2020. And let's have a look now at our charity multi, as we always do. We're doing it for the Bondi to Berry bike ride. A ride to remember for Dementia Australia. So we'll start with race number 5. We'll have a multi, Wild Planet. You've said pretty much that's the each way play of the day. And you also said Sweet Deal was the each way play of the day. So a place multi at $5.50 sounds like a good recipe to me. And also having a look at race number 3, you said if J-Mac can pull it off again, well done. Well, let's go against him just in case he doesn't. This is So Monagle and Frosty Rocks will have those in a Quinella And if he gets the job done on New King, then, as you say, good on him.
Yeah, Brock Ryan and Monaghan versus James Mack. They've both got outside barriers. Brock Ryan, come on, mate. You can outride him from the outside barrier for sure.
Oh, let's hope. Well, let's head to the raceguide.com.au for all your feature profiling this weekend at Royal Randwick. Group 1 racing. Hope you have a great day out and, of course, a win on the punt.
Good luck on the punt.